We're going to be taking a look on how we can embed a Google Sheets spreadsheet into a Canvas page. If I want to see all the pages, I have to click View All Pages. I'm going to be looking at a page that I already started, but if you wanted to start with a brand new page, you would click Plus Page. Now, the way I edit this page depends on the way I want my students to interact with my spreadsheet. When I click on my plugin and I have the apps that the district has added, I have two choices, Google Apps and Google Drive. Now, if I don't want the students to interact with my spreadsheet, I'm going to select Google Drive LTI. When I select Google Drive LTI, it authorizes my account, and I click Select File, and it brings up the Google Drive interface. If I've been using a spreadsheet recently, it appears. And in this case, I'm going to be adding a rubric. And since I don't really want the students to interact with my rubric, I don't want them to change anything, I'm going to use the Google Drive LTI. Now, when I save the page, what the students will see is the spreadsheet embedded. If I wanted to change the sizes of the spreadsheet, I could get into the HTML down here and change the way it looks so it doesn't have to scroll over or scroll down. But for now, this is fine. Okay. So once again, if I did want to change the size of my window, I could look at the raw HTML and play with these numbers here and perhaps make it wider so it fits. But we're not going to do that right now. Now, if I do want the students to be able to click on different things and add things and write on it, I'm going to use a different plugin. I'm going to use the Google Apps plugin. And it's going to behave differently. The interface looks different. So I have to really search for it. It might take me a while to find it. If your drive is in any kind of shape like mine, take a while to find, but I am going to add my to-do list and I'm going to embed it. Once again, everything is handled by the system. And you noticed for a second it was asking to authorize, and that is the way it's going to look different for the student, and we'll show you that in just a minute. I have to save it, and if I haven't published it before, I'd have to publish it, but it's published. Now, the students will see something that looks similar to this, and when I click on a box, the check mark appears. If I were going to write inside of a box, I could write inside the box. And I could add different elements to it. Okay. Now, one of the things about this is, though, you saw for a second that it was authorizing to my account, right? But if I were in the student view, I'm not going to be able to demonstrate that to you, unfortunately. We really wouldn't expect the students to drill down this far to find the spreadsheet page. We'd probably link it to the home page. But you notice that it says log in. You need to authorize this integration in order to use it. Please sign into your Google account and authorize this integration. The students will only have to do that one time. And once they have linked their Google ID to Canvas, everything else should work. So this is something you might want to take care of at the beginning of the semester. You probably saw for just a second there that it said authorization failed, and that's because I'm in my account and I don't have a student account to play with and show you how that looks. Okay, but it's still pretty easy to embed a spreadsheet into a Canvas page. Now, there's still a few more considerations, like if you are sharing the same spreadsheet, you can expect them all to be on this spreadsheet and making changes. In that case, you would probably want to give them an assignment through assignments. We're not going to look at that now, but embedding in assignments is nearly identical to what we've shown you on pages.